That time of year. It is that fucking time of year, Eagle fans. You gotta be excited that our Philadelphia Eagles are ready to prove that last year's 8-8 record was just an admiration. You gotta be excited at the fact that we got Deshaun Jackson signed for 5 years. We got our whole core signed. We got Harriman signed. Trent Cole signed. Oh fuck, who else? Alright guys, on some serious Giant Pride, I'm glad you're back, bro. Even though I think you are out of your mind sometimes, just, speaking of phrase, even though I think you're out of your mind sometimes, I'm glad you're back, bro. You're a hell of a trash talker, and I want the best of the best to battle. That's number one. Number two, I think the Eagles have what it takes to contend for the NFC Championship this year. Um, just the fact that we really improved our defense last year. I think getting Fletcher Cox is going to be a huge addition. Just for the simple fact that he's a big body in the middle, which is something we haven't had, really since Corey Simon. I think D'Amico Ryans will pay dividends. Um, I'm a, I'm kind of, on OJ Atogwe. I don't really think he's going to make too much of a difference. I think he's here to just basically provide some veteran leadership for the young guy, for the young guys like Nate Allen. But maybe Nate Allen will learn something and be a better player this year. So here's the hoping. We're getting a pretty good schedule. I think a lot of people refer to the schedule as difficult. I think with the right players, this is a manageable schedule. How many teams wouldn't love to open their season in Cleveland? Baltimore's going to be a little tougher with that defense, but I think if we play the right way and Andy doesn't refer back to his old ways, we could, go in and win that game. Um, what else? Just the fact that everyone's happy this year is probably very important. I like a lot of people shrug it off, but you needed a happy Deshaun Jackson, and the fact of the matter is, it should not have taken this long to get his contract done. You should have redid his contract after the '09 season when you could see that the kid was for real. Um, we need to continue to run the ball, guys. That is my concern about this season. If I had to pick one concern to be my biggest concern, it's that Andy Reid is going to go back to his old ways, is, throwing 60 times a game ways that just not don't work. Um, President Obama, if you can't get Vic to slide, nobody can. Because I'm sure you guys heard that story by now. We got a schedule this year that dictates what we should be. With this personnel, we should be an 11-5 team. We should win at least 2 playoff games. There's no excuse. If the Eagles don't get to the NFC Championship game this year, Andy Reid's out as far as I'm concerned. And I think Jeffrey Lurie finally realizes that because he was kind of tentative to bring Andy back. So I like the draft the Eagles had. I'm a little, you know, concerned. I don't think Trent Edwards is going to make the team. I think they're going to go Nick Foles as the third string QB and keep Kafka as the backup. Like I said, it's just my opinion. But there's just no way this team is going to go with 4 quarterbacks on the roster once they break camp. So, you know, You got an 11-5 team, well, a team that should be 11-5. I'm sporting my old favorite Brian Westbrook jersey. Gonna be getting a new jersey probably next month sometime. Still gonna be trying to get Eagles tickets. I gotta go on Eagles Ticket Exchange and price them. Um, I'm looking forward to the Giants game. Brian Dawkins being honored at halftime. Um, so, look, Eagles, it's very simple. Andy, 11-5. You better be at the very least. Realistically, you should be. A lot of people think you should be 12-4. I think 11-5 is more realistic because there's just no way you're gonna win in the Superdome. I mean, if I had to call it now. But anyway, we can beat the Giants, we can beat the Cowboys, and we can certainly beat the Deadskins. And Giants fans, not to burst your bubbles, but there's going to be two teams in the NFC East that make the playoffs this year. It's not going to be the Giants, and it's sure as hell not going to be the Deadskins. It's sure as hell not going to be the... Sorry about that. Sure as hell not going to be the Deadskins. It's going to be Eagles and Dallas. Because Dallas had probably the... Getting Morris Claiborne was huge for them. He's a beast, and he will contribute for them immediately. So, I just want to wrap it up, give you my viewpoints. We have a hell of a team this year. Can't wait for the season. Giants, like I said before, do not overlook the Eagles this year, because we're going to be your worst fucking nightmares, bitches. Peace.